4-line summary. So
Okay,
it's
that's
short.
good. Libby is here, internet people, to give you a 4-line summary because it's short. And that's a good thing because we're starting late because Matt's a bum.
Yeah, okay. I'll wear that.
Go,
We
Libby.
entered the
Yep.
we entered the fort into the entrance hall. We moved into the corridor. We hear talking in a room and open the door, of course, and find 4 ogres. Thank goodness we had a good D&D 5e rest. Kill them all. We find an armory. We fill our quivers. We find an ogre with a magical hook. We kill him after he almost kills Maywin. Found another ogre and killed it too. Then we found 2 stairways, one up and one down.
That is accurate. And I will point out that the venom about 5e is completely my fault. But anyway, I just hate the system, but there you go. So I suppose I should probably share that sheet with you, shouldn't I?
Share the
Also,
map.
yeah. Share.
Okay.
I'm a bit thrown by Fantasy Grounds at the moment because all of the icons have changed because they're mirroring some of the changes they do on Unity with some of the changes they do on the Fantasy Grounds 2, the old system. So I'm learning a whole bunch of new icons which are apparently meant to be super cool.
Yeah, that threw me too.
Yeah. Righto, so...
Too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. Anyway.
Okay, so everything Libby said was true. Lots of ogres were killed. Some were big and nasty, some were just ogres. But that has left them standing in this little upper corridor, which has a set of stairs going up, which is...
The method changed because it used arrows on it.
It is... This one is the stairs going up, and that would make these ones the stairs going down. Really, quite honestly, I probably should have done it like this. These are the upstairs, and these are the downstairs. But now there are just lines all over the map, so it's terribly confusing. Sorry.
So up or down, fellows?
How far up is up? Because we've seen the outside.
It would probably be 15 feet.
So it's probably only one floor
Yep.
up. So,
Correct.
so we should go up there because it's a limited resource.
How do you know the downs? Oh, okay, yes, fair enough. I get where you're coming from now.
Up it is.
Righto, let me clear some of these things. There we go. So, Arvin Guilt 2, who...
Jackadraw is pretty wounded.
Is he?
Well, lucky we've got a cleric.
Sorry, what?
Jackadraw is pretty damaged. He's in the red. Wound.
Wounded too.
I'll be right, he says.
Oh, stay in the back.
What's left in the arsenal today?
By the way, once we sort this out, I'm just going to skip to the next map, so don't worry about moving your pieces.
Oh, sounds good.
Well, I know you would be the last person to do it anyway, Matt.
Fine, let me just move random people around then, shall I?
Oh no! Why hasn't it locked things down? Oh, it is locked. Oh, that's right, you can always move other people's pieces, can't you?
Yeah.
That's right.
They just don't move unless I let them.
Alright, let's cross. I'm going to regret this. Let's cross that one off of the list for today, which allows me a cure light on our friend. Now, why is the cure light not in my spell list? Summary form. Have you played with my spell list?
I haven't touched your spell list. It's probably not there because you've cast all of them for the day.
No. Don't think so, not after we had that good 5E rest.
Yeah, there it is there. So if you go into mode standard, there is Cure Light Wounds.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. Alright, great.
Blame me for messing with your spell list.
So,
When you use all your spell slots, the spells disappear.
Yeah.
oh, jeez.
Woohoo.
Right. That was completely useless.
Well, no, put him back in the green.
Well, that's right. He's more than 50% up. Alright.
He wasn't horrendously bad. That's why he was trying to be tough. Anyway, let's move you up the map as Jackados. Thanks. The light of
Sarenrae.
Sarenrae, that's it. And blessed be to Erastil, he says, so that I may hunt again.
All right. Well, before he goes too far, I'm going to heal him more
You do that.
with a Cure Light Wounds one. 1, 2, 3, 4 charges. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Holy crap. Why didn't you help Mayo? She's wounded too.
I'm about to. Give me. What's she got? 20. So probably only 3.
Oh,
I should target Mayo and untarget Jackados. 1, 2, 3.
Jesus, look at you. Look at the real healer of the party.
Thanks, Stephen. Thank you.
Good investment in material objects.
At least the party's got a real healer.
Ha! That's not a real healer. That's a stick. A magic stick.
Yeah, but he's not afraid to use it. That's my point.
It's a bloody stick too.
Righto, so Arvin would be first up the stairs, so we'll put him there. Sauron would be right up his butt, so we'll put him there.
This is the map that we can't see yet, is that right?
Correct, I'm just placing you in position. Maewyn would probably be last up. That leaves Thaven to stand there, and Shalelu and Jackados. Right. Get rid of the combat tracker. Sharing. Although I do feel these little icons have nice modern feel to them.
It's loading.
It's very crowded here. Lovely. Expand our horizons.
Okay, you move up the stairs and you open up into a corridor like area. You can see double doors to the east and west, and there's a single door to the south, and the corridor turns around an L junction at the southernmost end. Oh no! Aha, Thaven runs down the corridor.
The middle doors to the west would be probably better to start with,
Yeah, I know.
but maybe
He
not.
was just doing it to annoy me.
I never do
No,
that.
of course not. It's like I never ever mentioned to Matt that he may be going on holiday to annoy him.
Yes. Yes.
Which doors should we look in, Phoebe?
Now, if they're bold companions, I will guard this corridor intersection thingy.
Right, well, I'll check this door in front of me.
Okay, what are you checking on it?
I'm going to see if it opens.
Okay, so you're just checking the handle then. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, I will just clear some stuff for Thaven, which is obviously what he wanted to see. And then I'll proceed to kill Arvin.
Okay.
The walls within this enormous chamber are mounted with dozens of trophy antlers, some taken from stags that must have stood as tall as dire bears. Most of the antlers are draped with bits of rotten flesh, strips of skin or coils of viscera. To the west, a marble altar has been heaped with the mangled remains of at least a half dozen dead men and women. A crude image of what might be a three-eyed jackal has been painted in blood on the wall above the altar's alcove. Standing within the room is an ogre, a huge ogre. He stands 12 foot tall. If he's a foot, yeah. He stands 12 foot tall, and it looks incredibly menacing, turning and smiling at you as you enter. I'm actually going to see if they're... That's just the normal ogre picture. And here's a picture. It's just the normal ogre picture, but it's a picture regardless.
But 12-foot ogre.
Well, it's
Right.
just of a regular Pathfinder ogre.
It looks like a regular ogre barbarian. Doesn't look like a religious ogre or...
No,
He needs a head.
that's essentially what he does actually look like, though. He has a large axe, he is wearing a tattered loincloth, and he grins as you enter, and
Roll initiative.
hefts his axe with a grin. So I'm going to put him into the initiative tracker, make him visible, make him indivisible. And place that into the thing. Whatchamacallit. Righto, everybody roll initiative for me, pretty please. Okay. That's everybody except for our NPCs. Wish there was a button that immediately rolled their initiative.
Well, there's a menu button to roll everyone's.
Yeah, I know, but I'd like you guys to roll initiative. I would prefer there be a button that says roll all NPC initiatives. That would be much better. Finding their initiative can be quite difficult at times, even though it's right there written as initiative in big black letters in front of my eyeballs. Okay, so let us call forth for Siron to act.
All right, aiming over Arvin's shoulder, I shoot a ray of searing light at the grinning, semi-religious ogre barbarian.
Hey, he's not religious at all. In fact, what you can see around him, he seems to be sewing bits of body parts together to create obscenities from where you're standing. Taxidermy dead rangers, bits of horses and giant eagles and antlers and stuff all sewn together to create a weird, horrible sort of artwork, I suppose. You got him.
I do. One D. Okay. So you're taking 48. You're not a construct. You're not undead, so you're taking 48. Take that.
Yeah, he goes, ooh, oh no, that hurts. No, no, he raises up a large ogre fist. Please don't hurt me like that again, sir. Maywin.
Right.
Cleric tank.
And that should put me. That puts me within 30.
Well and truly.
I'll use point blank for a +1 to attack and damage.
Maybe you only get one shot.
Yeah.
Or maybe two with rapid shot or something, I don't know.
No, that's a full
Okay.
attack. Full.
Jesus, this guy's got...
Oh, he partially resisted.
Look at that. You used 1d8 and almost got exactly the same as what Sauron did. Gelfling. Jackatus. Oh, that's me. Right. Jackatus is going to stand and monitor the downstairs section. So he moves to there. Thaven.
I will do what looks like I did before. I will step up to Arvin and then step back to where I was to guard my position and throw a heroism spell.
Do you have the ability to split movement? Do you have the ability to split movement with any feats or anything like that? Is that a touch spell?
Yes.
You're not going to be able to move back. You're going to have to move to there, touch him. And because of the way Pathfinder works, you can't split movement unless you've got feats.
Kidding. Yeah. Right, well, I'm finished.
Righto. Heroism, did it go onto him?
Yes.
Heroism,
Nice.
yeah.
Shalelu moves to this point. Oh, actually, let's get Shalelu to cover you because you moved. She goes to that point. Arvin.
All right. Well, we don't like these ogre fellows, so we'll just have to move in. Best avoiding the pews and
Pew pew.
have a swipe at him.
Oh.
Pew, 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 pew.
Oh wow, that was always coming.
I know, he's really annoyed at you and his initiative roll also. Well done, you smacked him one. Let's move you back to there. Yeah. You smack him with your adamantine longsword and you see...
Hang on. Do my searing light do more damage than the paladin damage?
Yep,
Just checking
but-
for a friend.
but
no,
the
that's me.
paladin damage only used 1d8. And it
Oh, and the ranger.
almost did the same amount as your 4d8. So I wouldn't draw attention to it just quietly, Siron. Okay, you see the ogre himself becomes
swing my sword as many times as I like.
The ogre himself becomes enraged at your actions. His muscles seem to bulge and pulse as he seems to let loose any sense of self-preservation and smashes into you with his axe with a full attack round.
Roll 1.
I thought you were going to say when he let loose a giant thought.
Rage. Now,
Everybody died from asphyxiation.
Because it's killing in the name of.
oh
Alright.
no. Dude, he's not raging against a machine, he's raging against a paladin. Deadly aim, hang on, I need to find rage with barbarians. Doesn't it go up as you go up in levels and stuff?
It does.
You get more uses of it, then as the effect changes.
Rage. Okay, first I can rage for a number of rounds equal to 4 plus a con mod. Rage for an additional 2. Plus 4 morale bonus. No, you're right. Kevin, you're absolutely right. So he adds rage to himself. He has more than enough rounds of rage before you either carve him up or he runs away. So I'm not even going to put in a duration. And then he attacks Arvin Guilt with his... Oh, hang on. He may not attack Arvin Guild. Okay, what races are everybody?
Human. I mean, elf. Human. God, I can't believe I said that.
Sauron, what race are you?
Asimar.
As is Arvin. Thaven, what are you?
Human.
Right, oh. Okay. So... Oh, but he has to go. No, he's going to go at Arvin. Righto. He goes a full attack action on Arvin.
Good choice.
Fingers.
No, he's
Arvin.
not. That's not what he
Okay.
says he does. Righto, Arvin, you're getting a free attack as he rushes past you, pushing Pews to the side. Make an attack of opportunity.
Getting good.
Ooh. He wants Asimarian wings.
No, not
Get
quite
it.
true. Righto, you've got no sort of modifier that allows you multiple attacks, do you?
No.
Okay, so that's 5. So he moves to that point there. Just 20-foot movement, and then he turns on Thaven and strikes down with his +1 human bane ogre hook. Just saying. He hates the humies. And he doesn't get a full attack action though. Okay, he crashes down with the ogre hook, smashing it into Thaven.
Your first entry.
What does Bane weapons do? Does extra damage, doesn't it? Magic items. Magic items, magic weapons. Special ability, Bane, there it is. Bane weapon excels against certain foes, is +2 better than its actual bonus. It also deals an additional 2d6 points of damage. So, we need to add an extra 2d6 and an extra 2 to this. Okie dokie. Oh, hang on, I said he attacked Arvin, didn't I? Would 34 AC have hit you, Thaven?
Like,
I would have hit anybody in this group.
So I'll add another 2 and an extra 2d6. So an extra 12 damage on top of that. As he slams into Thaven, a massive blow. He screams and yells, "Squishy human!"
Ooh,
Human.
poor Ben.
Siron. Mic up, Siron.
Stupid mic boom. All right. Right, that was a big hit on Thaven, so it's going to respond with hopefully a big heal on Thaven.
Yeah, but you'd need a decent healer for that.
Oh, hardy, ha, ha, ha.
One
So,
that's not
and-
a vibration.
All right, so where is the Cure Series? There it is. Let's
Oh, so you're
heal.
just casting away.
Just casting. Well, I'm within
Yeah,
5
I know.
feet.
So's
a-
the dirty, great big ogre standing next to you.
Oh, Crivens.
Oh, Crivens indeed.
So, just saying that Mr. Ogre grins at you as you go to cast the spell, and he says, "Jargrath not let you heal him," as he brings the ogre hook around and tries to break you into two neat pieces with it.
No, man.
So that makes him attack Siron. Attack. Hitting you for 30 points of damage, which means you need to make a concentration check.
Impossible concentration check.
It's impossible, is it?
Well, 30, yes, I would think so. Here's my little concentration check.
Well, you get 10 to start.
Isn't the
goody.
difficulty chance 10 plus damage taken or something like that?
Plus twice the level of the spell.
Oh, okay, righto.
Yeah, it's impossible. And that roll would not have helped.
I've got to find out what this concentration thing is. I hate not knowing all these rules anymore. Magic. There it is.
Concerned about what you managed to do to wipe them out of your memory after you knew them backwards.
It's been a long time and we don't play very often, and the only Pathfinder game I play is this one. So Inji Bog casting 10 plus damage dealt plus spell level. Yeah, okay. Righto, so how much did you heal good old Thaven?
Would have been
25. So
25.
25 back on Thaven, shall I? As your spell fizzles out. The ogre teaches you a lesson about
It does.
attacks of opportunity. Do I need to play you the basketball one again?
No. That was a good one.
Moen!
All right, so I have a question. I have the point blank ability. Is that automatic since I'm already
Yes.
close to him? So then that means I can call deadly aim, but I also get the bonus from the point blank.
You also may have a difficulty with an attack of opportunity if you use your bow where you are.
Okay, that's true. I'll chance it. So, let me get my ducks in a row. I use my magic arrow. That gives me +1. Point blank gives me +1. So that takes my minus on my attack from deadly aim to -1. And that gives me damage of +8. Yes, I'll do it. Because I get 4 attacks.
How very, very mean.
All right, let's see if I can get this sucker. What does he get? Oh, well. When does he get the attack of opportunity? Or do I just go ahead and make all my hits or what?
I am absolutely 100% happy making your attacks from where you are.
Oh, listen to this warning that the DM's giving to Maewyn. Well, that's all right. It's fine.
Well, I only make 4 if I move more than 5 feet.
Well,
I warned.
I can't make more attacks.
Listens to me.
okay, go for it then, Marvin.
Is he going to be able to attack me?
Well,
I have
I'm not
attack
going
of
to tell you that
opportunity.
until after you make your first attack.
Okay,
Okay,
one of
he
those
doesn't
2.
seem to pay any attention to the elf.
I guess I'm 8. Yes. -1. Yes. +8. Come on, dude, stop it. Oh, yes, finally. Getting some red on him. Ah!
Oh my god, one of the attacks missed.
And I'll take a 5-foot step that way.
Okay. Jackados.
Don't die.
Draws his long sword and rushes forth. Targeting the ogre, he swings, yelling, trying to get out all of his aggravation at seeing all of his dead companions around the place, and completely missing. David.
He gets flanking.
Yeah, that's why I moved there for you. Oh, with flanking. Righto, I see what you mean. Would he have hit then? No, he wouldn't have.
Hey, I would have had
You don't get
too,
flanking when
because
you're
of
using a
armor.
ranged weapon.
Oh, poop.
There are feats, though, aren't they?
What?
Yes.
Giving flanking for ranged weapons?
There's
Oh
feats
my
for
God.
everything.
Pathfinder.
I'm going to cast
Okay.
defensively. A first
Righto.
level spell. What
You're
am I
looking at
right?
about 17, I think, on your constant. Yeah,
What is it,
it's
constant?
15 plus twice the level
Yeah.
of the spell. See, I knew that one.
Righto. Good one. Okay, so I'm throwing a mirror image spell on myself. Get rid of that Arvin guilt chap. Make me the target and go boom and boom.
Invisible.
Get invisible on you.
Well, unless he hits me, I am effectively invisible, but yeah, I'm not sure how that came with the effect.
Yeah.
But it
I'm
does.
going to get rid of that just in case. So how many mirror images did you create?
1d4 plus 1 image per 3 caster
9.
levels.
So
What
you
are
would
we?
be 1d4 plus 3.
3.
4 images. So there are 5 of you, essentially. Shalelu. We'll pop a couple of bow shots into him. She doesn't have one of those ridiculous feats that allow her to get flanking with a ranged weapon. So she just raises the bow, shoots twice, hits once, misses once. It's a good hit though. Almost does as good as a searing light, apparently. Arvin, the ogre seems to be not paying any attention to you at all. You do not gain bonus of flanking because Siren hasn't pulled out a weapon yet.
Fine. sure he's not dancing around doing
He's
something.
got a big ogre hook hole in him, so you got to forgive him for that, I think.
Alright, well, we'll just try and attack with our power attack.
Oh, 2 good hits.
Yeah, there is one. Ranged flank. Wow.
The work here is done.
Let's do... No, it's not doing the power attack damage. But anyway.
Oh, tell me how much it is afterwards and I'll add it.
It should be +6 to damage, so it should
Already
be
added.
plus 12 more.
12 more, righto. Not quite added then. Righto, click the down button, buddy. As he wears the blows, seemingly impervious to them, he swings upon Jackados. He sees too many of the humans in front of him that are Thaven. It makes his eyeballs swim. He turns on the one figure that he knows is true. And he brings down his human being ogre hook. One time. Critical hit. That's not going to be pretty. First one misses. Second one was critical hit. So. There's that. Plus there's an extra 4d6 on top of that. So you see he drives the ogre hook through Jackados's brain, pushing him to the ground, pinning him down, and you hear Shalelu let out a scream of anguish as her father is killed before her.
That's sad.
So sad. That would bring us around to Cyron.
Yes, who's looking at the gaping hole in his chest.
Who has a gaping hole?
Pretty much nearly every human and an Azam are in the area.
Energy. Yeah, there we go. That's what I need to know. Excellent. All right. Then in that case, I am going to exclude the ogre, but channel energy to heal everybody because it does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Technicalities.
Very, very important technicalities. So, Thaven, though he shall be, not terribly appreciative.
There's no point adding Jackados. He is dead.
Oh,
He's dead.
he's
I
deader
worked
than
out
a
what the
dead
extra
thing.
damage was. He took an extra 24 points of damage.
Oh, poor Jackados. I hardly knew thee. All right. Can't
18.
see what the total was. Here we go.
So you used one extra d6 on top of that and still got 7 higher than 4d8. Nice work.
All right, so muttering to Sauron to help us out once more in our time of need, channel energy and
Do you mutter to
close some
Sauron
wounds,
or to
hopefully.
Sarenrae?
Oh, well, both of us.
Maewyn.
I'll take my 5-foot step back. Do the same thing I did before.
Okay, on your first shot, he turns and smites you with his ogre hook.
Okay, what a butthead.
Reaching over Jakados's fallen body, he swings with the ogre hook, really, really wishing that Maelorn was human. But still putting a 26-point hole in her, he feels satisfied.
And she's now going to show her damage. Oh!
Oh, I meant to ask, did the cleric draw a weapon so that he could give flanking to...
Certainly didn't hear that, no.
No, I was too busy healing people.
Okay, the ogre
Free
drops
action.
as Maelorn sinks a couple more arrows into him.
Clearly not required.
He falls to the ground dead. Dead!
Do
Now,
we have a capacity to bring Thingy back?
we do.
Will you be able to use that on one of us again?
Well, now that we've had our, 5th edition type rest, then yes. Do you want me to raise the NPC or potentially be able to raise you?
When did you have a 5th
Raise him,
edition
he-
type race?
Right.
Ask
No,
Libby.
no,
She keeps
that-
on talking about it.
You said that last time. You said, thank goodness we had a good D&D 5e rest. I wrote it down.
But that, I think, was to allow Arvin to be brought back.
Well, that's not in my notes.
Anybody remember where we go with Libby's notes? Will I be a nice GM or an evil GM?
See, I can either raise dead, or I can breath of life him because he hasn't died that long ago.
Oh, that's true.
I vote for benevolence.
Oh, well, now Libby seems to think this is a democracy. I have to go for malevolence.
Oh, wait. I take back the word vote.
No take backs.
I hope for... Oh.
Oh, I don't care. Sure.
Mm.
All right. Well, I
Yeah.
will. I'll try breath of life. Shall I? I'm generally asking the party.
Yeah, well, that's Shalala's dad.
Oh,
And plus
Shalala's
he's the
screaming
last
at
one
you.
of those.
Heal him, damn you! What sort of cleric are you?
He's the last. Unless we happen to find some down in the basement.
All right, Jackados, you shall be the target of this spell.
Go
Not
for it.
me. Not me. Not Faven. Let's cast.
Breath of
Heal.
life.
Wow, did that?
Status
that bring him
disabled.
back to zero?
That's good enough.
My God,
Brought
he's
him back right
unconscious,
back to
laying on the
zero.
ground, but he's alive. His breath starts going again. Shalala
He's
leans
alive.
forth and she wraps her arms around Sauron.
Now Fabian needs to pull out that
And
wand.
now I shall do another channel heal.
That's even better.
Who's unwell? You're unwell.
God, she's beginning
He's unwell.
to sound like Oprah.
I'm unwell. That's right. Who wants some healing?
You're unwell. You're unwell. We're all unwell. Everybody's unwell.
All right, now I turn to Faven and say, now you can get at your magic stick.
I know
I
Jackados
will.
coughs as he raises himself to his elbows and feels where the ogre hook went through his brain and finds it quite tender, but at least he feels it.
It's intact.
We'll target Jacket up and give him 5. High five, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well done.
Okay, Jackados leaps to his feet and says, "Righto,
Yeah.
where next?"
Let's go.
Stay behind with your bow and arrow, dumbass.
No, it could have rushed forth and hit my wonderful daughter, he says.
Ugh. Said you're a ranger, stay back.
All right. Is there anything in this room other than piles of corpses?
That's right, you were in a room, weren't you? Okay.
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 And what's
Taxidermy of terrors of dead rangers, horse, bits of giant eagle and many antlers, masterpieces hang about the room on bloody hooks, men with eagle heads under their bodies, a horse with a woman's face where its own face once drooped, dead men with huge sets of antlers jutting from their bodies, and men with stag heads and hooves. You have a look about the room, you can see that it was probably the and Jackados confirms this, saying he can now actually speak and not be dead anymore. This used to be where the rangers prayed to Erastil, and you can see that there is much iconography of Erastil here, but it seems to have had feces smeared across it and blood and etc. just to make it a little bit worse. There's no remnants of any sort of artifacts or anything like that. In fact, it's a fairly Spartan temple space, but you do find some magical glows upon the ogre. Some magical glows upon the ogre, because I know you're casting Identify, or what is it, Detect Magic. So I thought I might just cut the difference.
We collect all the magical objects.
Okay. Here's hide armor, which apparently comes in the form of a hide loincloth. Is magical. His hook is magical. The belt that holds his loincloth up is magical. And he has 2 potions in a pouch on his belt that are also magical. Sure, a belt looks like a belt. His loincloth looks like a loincloth. The ogre hook looks like an ogre hook. And the potions appear to be both inside potion bottles.
Identify the potions. Everything else will be too big for us to wear.
It's always driven me nuts about Pathfinder that they don't label anything.
Well, ogres can't write, so...
Yeah.
So how do they know that? Sorry, how do they know what they're drinking then?
You're wondering whether they actually care.
You use a skill to taste test and smell.
So you're making the knowledge arcana check?
Sorry, making...
Can you identify the potions?
Isn't it knowledge arcana that you identify with? Or no, knowledge arcana identifies... No, it's spellcraft you make the check with.
Spellcraft on the potions, you mean, or...
You identify them with spellcraft.
Oh, you're actually going to tell me what they are? I've got a whole list of stuff from before.
Well, I'll tell you if you make the check.
Oh, well, I'm getting there. I'm just...
Okay, so were you going for the potions to start with?
Yeah, might as well. The rest of them aren't really... They're sellable items. That's
potions
all I
are potions of cure serious wounds. 2 of them.
Give both of them to Arvin.
Now, are you actually going to... Are you...
Try and identify.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Are you actually going to try and identify anything else?
Identify that ring.
But what ring?
We found a magic ring from the fighter ogre on the fort grounds.
Well, that was ages. That was last session. My God. The
No.
belt.
What's that,
The
sorry?
only thing I put in.
What was that on? The belt, righto.
The belt.
Not sure what that is, unless you're casting it with Identify.
Ah, that's right. I remember now. It's been so long. I've forgotten everything.
Did you cast Identify?
Do the ring.
Just-
Um,
Wow, look
Yeah,
at
I may
me
as
being
well.
magnanimous or whatever. Okay, that's a belt of giant strength plus 2.
no.
Can Arvin wear that? Is it too big?
I already have one,
Uh,
so someone else should wear it.
I don't normally do anything that involves strength, so somebody else should have it.
You, Bill, do you use Dex for your melee? Maybe?
I don't know. How do I tell that?
You're
Oh my-
using light weapons?
I have a long sword.
Would you get a bonus for it if you were using a composite longbow? Composite longbow would boost your strength, which would boost the damage output, wouldn't it?
Bonus on my melee, yeah. On my I'll take it then.
It's going,
It'll fit.
Is she using...
so
It's
it's
magical.
going to Maywin. Yeah.
Are you gonna put it in there
I'm
for
just
me, or
waiting
you-
until all the bits and pieces are identified and handed on it and stuff.
Right, so, yeah, there was a ring. That's
When
the
was
other
the
thing
ring
to check
from?
out.
It's from the fighter ogre on the battlegrounds 2 games ago.
Okay. Fighter Ogre 2 games ago. Map.
When Arvin died.
Map Fort Rannick. No. Ground floor. Oh, there we go. Do we remember where the ogre came from? Were they down south or?
In amongst the buildings?
It was closer to the guard post, I think. Not sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where we went next after we killed him. We were on the fort grounds. Ogres came out of the building. Arvin dies. We kill all of them. The fighter ogre had 3 magical items.
It's not on that one.
So they came out of the building.
One of them was
Yeah,
a
there was a
butcher. Wasn't there a
butcher.
butchery or something?
No, it was way
It
It
before.
was
the
way
candlestick
before the
maker?
butcher.
It was before that. Right after the ogres came out of the building when we got there.
Right.
The building to the east.
Dokey.
But it was a
Yeah, no,
fighter
I'm not
ogre.
finding any rings on them at all.
Leave it for now.
Okay. Righto, I'm going to give you the other 2 things. So there is, oh crap. Yeah, my screen's all covered by stuff. So there is a +1 human bane ogre hook, obviously. Who's carrying that? Okay,
No one.
you going to
I
carry
can
it?
carry it. Sure.
Righto, and there is his hide armor as well. Yep.
Okay.
Sure. Carry that too.
Righto.
It's gonna be awful heavy.
Okay, you should now all have those things in your inventory.
Excellent.
Thank
That
you.
map reveal is very artistic.
Looks like another little dungeon inside a dungeon. It's pretty.
Nice. All right, let's try the next doors and clear
Not
this
before
place
Thaven
out
runs through
before
some
everyone
walls.
dies.
Double doors look good.
Oh, just before I leave, I saw that three-eyed jackal. Do I have any idea what deity the ogres
Give me
revering
a
as the
knowledge
three-eyed jackal?
religion check.
Let's see.
Probably
That
not.
one. Probably not. Fair enough. Makes a note. Find out who the three-eyed jackal is.
Oh no, it's a pretty basic question. It's Lamashtu.
Jackal, the mash too.
So you would definitely make that. Especially after the paladin cuffed you over the back of the head and reminded you.
All right, let's see what's behind door number 2.
No.
Jackados needs to be
No,
unprone.
he's lying down for a bit. He's had a bad day. Why not?
I can't click on those links. Don't know. I'm clicking on them and nothing is happening. If I put them in a browser window.
Once you right click it.
Mine came up. I think you clicked the little dragon picture, not the link.
Click the box.
Right, you open the door.
Comes up with copy the text. It says link.
Righto, you open the door. Smashed chairs and a ruined table sit in this once regal chamber. Along the curved eastern wall hang tattered remnants of several regional maps. You also see 3 bodies hanging from the rafters inside this reasonably large room. They're Black Arrow Ranger corpses that are currently being bled out by a couple of ogres.
These ogres are
How
really
dare they not be
mean.
nice ogres?
And they're breeding like rabbits too. I mean, seriously. Where do all these ogres come from?
I will
Just nuke it from space.
do that and that. And then I
Eating
will...
these.
Oops. Prove that I shouldn't have had so many beers by my wiggly hand. There we go. Roll initiative, people.
Fine.
I wish you'd have made my move before
Oh,
the
no,
door
it's
was open.
terrible.
Well, I moved before the door was open. You just didn't move.
Did you though? Did you really though? Or is
Yeah.
that...
I did. I moved. and they need to underwater wilderness.
Perhaps you're in the process of thinking about moving across there.
Yeah.
But anyway, Shilelu goes first, and she can't see anybody from where she is, I don't think. So she's not going to do anything first up. Arvin, you can definitely see two guys though.
Right, well, what I'm going to do, now that I can see these two guys, is tell everyone that there's two ogres in here, and I am going to call upon Sarenrae by my divine bond to make my longsword into a flaming longsword.
That's flaming cool.
And I've got it all set up, so that's
Oh, okay.
my action.
Righto. One of the ogres, in fact this ogre here, whose name is really Kevin, not Ogre 1, takes a 5-foot step forward and lunges forth with his great club at Arvin. But Arvin is too swift and waves his flaming sword at him, and he misses in fear. Maewyn.
So
Henry.
I moved down there
I don't know
where I have myself moved to.
I wiggled and your line went away.
Oh, you can't see it. Oh, well, how do I get it back? Okay, so I'll move where I'd gone just to be on.
Initiative.
Okay, so you move down there and rush past Arvin, but as you do, the ogre strikes out at you as you run past. With a little thing called an attack of opportunity. Well, when she ran past just north of you, it wouldn't have been through a wall, it would have been through open doors. I shall. When she was running past you there, he strikes.
It's 2 days. Is it 10 feet?
It's
not.
It's 10 feet from them, and it's well and truly within it. So he makes a swing at her. And smacks her one as she goes past. Oh, look at that, he used 2d8 and got more than 11. Don't.
All right, so I
Yep.
can make one attack.
Although if you're firing from there, you
Using
can't
my-
see anyone. How?
Sure, I can. Through the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
What's known as, wait a minute, I have what's known as improved precise shot, and they have to be under total concealment or cover for me to not see.
they are in total cover from you. Because if you draw...
Okay.
Oh, crap. Why can't I do this?
Double click at the same time.
Why is it? Double
Hold
click?
both mouse down. And hold both mouse keys down at the same time, draw a line.
So your field of view sort of pushes through there, and either way you can't see either of those guys. Okay.
I hit the down button.
Other ogre is... No, I'm just getting lines everywhere. Okay, he moves to there, so you can now see an ogre as he smacks at Arvin. Arvin again scares him away with his flaming brand. Jackados draws out his longbow. Moves to there and shoots at Ogre 1. Also, aka Kevin. Hitting. Wounding the ogre as you hear the arc of electricity fly. Thaven.
I'm dropping a glitter dust there.
Again.
Well, it will cause them to make a save throw. And it will blind them if it works.
Okay, 1 succeeds, which is Ogre 2. Ogre 1 fails and is blind.
Any creature cover that takes high checks. They're turned blinded.
Okay,
yeah,
no
so
worries.
they get a save at the end of each of their goes.
Blinded. He goes, my eyes. Flaming, and now somebody's throwing glitter dust at me. It's sort of like Mardi Gras. Sauron,
All over again. Right.
are you moving,
Where are the
Sauron?
bees?
All right. The first thing. No. I'm not moving. I saw Maywin move and get thwomped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that free action. I'm going to draw
Good
a
work.
weapon just in case things get crazy. And then I'm going to channel heal on those people that I can see, which doesn't include Thaven, who's run away, and specifically exclude the ogre that I can see
Righto.
down through the doorway, the other one that Arvin tells me about. So that means that Jackados gets some healing, and Maywin gets some healing, and Arvin doesn't need healing.
Oh, thank you.
And everybody just stays up for a little bit longer. Ping.
You just sounded like that. What's that man, that painter that paints the nice little trees?
Oh, that didn't apply to Maywin, but it was supposed to. 22 of the 28 that Maywin's currently suffering with should go away.
You only targeted yourself and Thaven.
I must have targeted Maywin previously, and when I control clicked on her, it unselected her.
Well, DM can just
James
pick the
already
22 up and drop it on Marwin.
Shalelu go, oh, Maywin, why are you standing middle of corridor? That makes things awkward for her. But she fires with her composite longbow, which draws an attack of opportunity from Ogre 2. No, Ogre 1 was blinded.
Who's
Ogre
blinded?
2 was fine. So,
No.
I think. Am I right? Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
Well, she can't because
You
there's
can
not enough
take a
room for her to
5-foot step
stand
back
either side of you. You're
and
standing
up.
directly in the middle of the corridor.
I'll move, no
So,
problem.
he swings and misses as her arrow
Yes.
flies out. And strikes him.
This will teach you all to stand in the middle of the squares.
Arvin,
All right.
Yes.
Is Ogre 2 within range of me? All right. Well, I shall flaming power attack him.
Critical. Boom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
Good one.
Well, it still killed
2
him.
ones.
He,
He's still dead.
the power of Sarin Ray courses
Okay,
through the
you carve him up, and as
blade.
he's dragging his arm back from trying to hit Shalelu, you just cut his arm off and he falls to the ground. Righto, who are we up to next? We're up to Ogre 1, who is blind. I'm blind, I'm blind. He will still swing at Arvin, because he knows he's there somewhere. So he takes a swing. Well, that should automatically be in with the blinded effect. But he missed anyway, so
Yeah.
doesn't matter about the missed chance if he misses with the armor. He swings and he misses. Maewyn. Oh yeah, he
No,
does.
gets another will save throw versus
Thank
16.
you. Yeah, no, he's still very, very blind.
So I'll take a 5-foot step to there.
That's alright, he's
Now
blind, he
not in
can't
the
see,
middle.
he can't make the attack. Oh well, he didn't move through anyway.
Combination of magic arrow, deadly aim, and point blank shot again. And we'll
Blind
see if
creatures
we
can't
can
make attacks
take
of
this
opportunity,
fella
can they?
down.
I think so.
I think so.
Nice shot. Things are not looking good for the Ogre team. Dead. Righto. The ogre falls to the ground with a heavy thump, lifeless lump. They fell down one by one.
Right.
Goodness. Hardly any damage. Anyone think we had a cleric
Or
in
just a
the
guy, a trigger happy guy with a cure light wounds on. Yeah, you wander into the room,
Have a look
having a
around
look
this
around. What are you
room.
looking around for?
Detect magic objects.
First thing I'm going to do is probably cut down these corpses. I don't think I'm going to leave them hanging there. I'll get them down and lay them out on the table.
Now that was super cool. I had Cyron highlighted and he was targeting Thaven for some reason. And then when I moved Thaven with my right click, the little arrow followed him. It was quite nice. Right, sorry, so you cut down the ranges. Jackados helps you with that. And they are well and truly dead. Strangely enough, and they were sort of like just wearing ragged clothing and whatnot and don't have any items of note upon them. The room itself has a few maps and stuff, but the room itself is gutted. It's fairly horrible. It used to be good, but there's tattered regional maps, and as Thaver moves in and casts his magics to have a look around the room, he sees nothing of import to him.
We'll have a look through this door that's at the top
Okay,
here.
you move up and swing open the death room.
Yeah. I will listen to them
Okay.
and make a perception check. That's F7. Boom.
Yeah, not a great perception
Oh, look
check,
at
gotta
that.
say. You don't particularly hear much beyond the door that you're standing at. Sure does.
Well, then that means it's safe to open it and
You'd
step
be
through.
mad not to.
I have total confidence in my own ability. And
Okay. First of all, Arvin, you open up a room and you see that it's fairly thick with what used to be barrels and crates, etc., but they've all been sort of shattered and broken, but you do see a door recessed into the curved wall further up. Now,
I'll
okay,
move
Thaven
towards
swings
that
open the
door and let Thaven do his
Thaven,
thing.
you look in and you see that there are wooden glass cases lying in ruins. Inside this room there are hundreds of sheaves of parchment within, now spilled about the room, splattered in blood and torn to shreds.
gross.
Doing anything else in there?
No. Well, I'm
nothing
still running the
magical in the
detect
room.
magic, so just in case. I'll look on the
Anything interesting on the
anything
wall?
interesting on the
Who's breathing heavily into their mic? I bet you that's Matt.
No, it's
No,
you.
I'm breathing quietly into my mic. If you want me to breathe heavily.
Okay, so what were you looking for, Thaven? Okay, you move in and
anything on
start
the desk,
filtering
any
around and having a
documents and
look
so
on the ruined papers, and you see a lot of parchments in there. This appear to be all maps of different types. Most of them are destroyed, but there are a few that are still together. If you care to look at any of those.
I'll
Give
spend
me-
some quick time. There might be something interesting.
There are a
like
couple
old
that may
stuff?
take your eye. Give me a knowledge skill check. You're a bard, so you can just make a general knowledge check.
General knowledge. I've got one of those somewhere. Knowledge, common default. There we go.
Okay. It's got to be better than that, surely. You're level 9, so you automatically get your level added on top of that. So I don't think you've updated that skill for a while. Okay, you note that there are a few
probably-
that sort of look interesting to you. You have heard tales of them. One of them is a map of the interior of Lurkwood, which is Varisian wood, which would certainly sell to somebody who was interested in that area for a high price because it's not well mapped at all. There's also a map of Riddleport tunnels, so the tunnels underneath the city of Riddleport, which is also not well mapped, and a map of the first few poisonous levels of a place called Viper Wall that you've heard of, and you think you could sell that to adventurers if they were keen to go that way. Okie dokie, I will
Okay, well,
add
stash them
to
away.
your inventory.
Where's my bad stuff? Bad stuff, bad stuff, bad.
Okay, they've been added. Back to Arvin, who sidles up to a doorway.
Right, I'll try and open the door, which by appearances
You would
appears to
think
be
that,
like an
but it
outer
actually
wall.
goes to a set of tower stairs. You swing open the door and see that there's a stairwell that runs up the outer portion of this wall and heads to a tower above you.
Oh well, I'll pause here and examine this broken up room whilst
Okay,
I
you
wait
have a
for
look
my
in there.
rest of my
Everything has
crew to
been
join
ruined
me.
or marred as you go through the wreckages of what's in the room. Anybody else doing anything?
Oh, a stairway.
I go check on Marvin. Oh, what's up there, you think, Alvin?
I suspect it's one of the fort towers.
The fort tower, in fact.
Oh, goody, we're splitting up.
Sirens run off into the church for a quick session of prayer.
Well, not only that, but I'm removing those items that seem to revere Lamash to. I'm trying to put together that which belongs to Erastil back into place before following the rest of you out.
Good. I'm glad you've thought about that now.
Okay.
Priorities.
You go in and reclaim what you can and scrub off the three-eyed jackal sire's pictures of Lamashtu. Doing a wonderful job too.
All right. Shall we go up the stairs, Mayowen?
Yep. I'll go sit back and say, we're headed up these stairs to check out the tower. And then I'll follow him.
Okay. Jackados seems nervous about this, but decides to... Well, they're heading up the
Could be
tower
wrong,
without us, so we
Jackados.
better go and back them up, he says. Shlola goes, Daddy, where you going?
Don't die on me, Daddy.
Thaven stays looking at his maps. Okay, making your way up the stairwell.
Up the stairwell.
This is going to ruin my picture. Okie dokie. So, you make your way up the stairwell and pop out through a trapdoor up into a room above. A cracked bell hanging from a huge oaken frame takes up most of this chamber's upper half. The ringer has been removed and replaced with an upside-down dead ranger. A steel helm strapped tightly to his skull. A broken work table and 3 chairs sit below, stained with the dead man's blood.
It's a bit gross.
And there's a few tables and stuff, but again, most of this stuff seems to be smashed up and ruined. Although you can see the big bell ringer is laying on the floor here.
All right.
Could be used as a makeshift mace if anybody wanted to. Nope.
Is it magical? Okay. We could rest here. Were we under some time imperative?
I don't believe so. This is sort of a night raid, though, isn't it? Under the
Well-
cover of thunder and lightning.
We're here to rescue
any
anyone, or
remaining living rangers.
Right?
okay. Well, that probably means we're
Sure.
under a time imperative because we're heroic. Let's
Right.
go back. Let's go back.
Okay.
Right, so you head back down the stairs.
In the room,
What's that?
we search and look for anything. Did anybody do
You
a
gave it a
search
good
and look for
look up
anything
there.
important?
There's nothing in there.
Okay.
Fine, I'll move you all downstairs then, you lazy bums.
Oh,
I didn't want to move through the walls. You know you dislike that.
True. Give that man bonus 1,000 experience.
Oh, thanks. Right, should we check this door to the south?
I've moved it before you open it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Take it you just swing the door open. I've noticed that about you.
Yeah, I'm not a very cautious individual.
Righty-o. A door swings open. The walls of this room are decorated with finely crafted longswords, stuffed animal heads, and a map of the Hook Mountain environs. A large oaken table surrounded by several chairs have been smashed to splinters, and an immense bed has been similarly been ruined. An open cabinet that once contained several bottles of wine has been crushed as well, and broken bottles and the faint smell of wine linger around this room. You see an ogre and a large sort of male ogre and a female ogre that is dressed largely differently to all the others takes up this room. And do I have a picture of her? Probably not, but it's worth a look. Nope. But you see, she looks very much like that figure down there in her token. Oh, is that guy? You see the other ogre has, a large sort of metal jaw in place. Looks like it's been sort of hinged upon his face and it's got sharp, jagged metal biting teeth. So, let's roll some initiative, shall we?
Right.
F9.
F1. Oh.
Initiative. Okay, that brings Mayo into the fore.
Good, I'm within 30 feet, so yay. Auto my really aiming point blank and magic arrow shots.
Probably can remove heroism for Marvin.
Righty-ho.
The last an hour on the thing, probably wasted an hour.
Oh, I got a critical hit. let's see. I'll take a 5-foot step back.
Yeah, people go standing in the middle of the corridor.
I'll 5-foot step into the room.
I guess I can't. See that somebody is in the middle of the corridor.
And I will target Ogre Fighter.
Okay, hit and a miss.
I'll do 1.
So you're using that power attack all the time?
Yes, those with power attack. And then roll the damage properly that time. Yeah.
Right. Siron.
That's my turn.
Yes. Chiron. Oh, Arvin's in the room. Why do you always go in the room? Alright. Very problematic. Okay.
To do it to protect you squishies.
Yes, but, you know, I can't throw fireballs when you're going to get roasted, can I?
Well, you can at the back.
Sorry?
You throw it behind them so that it doesn't overlap him. So you target the back wall and just get the ogres.
What's this burst? 20-foot radius. Oh, just, yes, actually. Range, plenty of range. Yes, let's do that.
Teaching him how to be a real magician. So,
Alright, so we'll take a shot at that.
And don't stand in the middle of the corridor. Leave room so people can get past you.
I can probably take a 5-foot step, only 2.5-foot step there, and then bomb the fireball down the back. It should leave Arvin alone. Is that a range? Is it even? Yeah, it's range touch. If I'm attacking an inanimate object, though, what's the DC? Something like 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I'm dragging it behind
Yeah,
the
but if
ogre,
you're
which has got
doing
the hands in
that,
his ears, waving it around like you just don't care.
don't mean to be technical and stuff, but you should have done.
Oh, I
But
should have
it's
5-foot
enough
stepped
where you
there
did move
instead
to
of there.
not get up, and he's not really in that radius, and it should be back about 1/2 foot anyway.
Yeah.
It's
Alright,
just
so it's a range
DC
touch, and I
10,
don't know what the
essentially.
DC is going to be.
Because you've
Reflex
got
saving.
people targeted,
What on earth
Siren
are all
and
those things
Thaven.
for?
So you should have targeted them.
Oh. That's silly. Well, the first roll was a natural 20, so that's got to be
That
good,
was
right?
your save versus reflex.
They've got to make their saves.
Yeah, it's not a range touch attack. It's a dex-based save
So
throw.
I've added them in. Now fire the spell off.
Yep.
Now fire the
Do I cast or do I attack? Oh, he'd probably hit the attack button to see if I can make the...
Yeah, no,
Why is it
you needed to
setting
hit the
first?
cast
Okay.
button.
No, that's not the right one.
Mm.
Right,
Right,
cast the
now you roll the
buttons.
damage button.
Yes, that's it.
Righto.
Whoa.
Burn,
Oh,
baby, burn.
2 ones.
Still too many ones in here.
Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's about average. Righto. Click the down button.
oh,
Okay, the figure in the room at the back starts waving her
Do that.
hands, and you see a shimmering shield come up around her.
Is that like a
Oh,
half globe shimmering
crikeys.
shield?
Maybe? Magic. Oh, God, no. They're not that
So it's a
powerful.
globe, minor globe of invulnerability.
Yeah,
Third level
which
spell.
means that they would be
Fourth
an
level.
insane level caster. Be 9th level. Trust me, they're not going to mix a 9th level caster with an ogre at this level of adventure. Righto, and it swings up around Thaven.
It's me, Alexius Sorba. I will go under Mayowen and then up 5 feet to get there, where I can see the ogre sorceress, and I can do a similar effect. It's only a 10-foot circle, so it's smaller, and glitter dust both of them. Can I see him? Doesn't matter. I don't need to see him because it's an area effect. And glitter dust. Where is it? 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 There it is. Casting roll. Effect. Oh, not on me, you dipshit. That's actually.
Yeah, well, they still both
I did that
saved,
just because I
so
wanted a duration.
neither of them are blind.
Yeah. Well, the effect didn't apply anyway, so.
Oh no,
And I'll
Shilalu
go
shoots at
finish my
that
go.
ogre sorceress.
Why did that apply?
One's a miss, one's a hit, and that's a critical
Yay.
hit. Okay. But it does not drop the ogre, Jackados. He also fires his longbow, but at the fighter. At the guy with the metal jaw. Missing and hitting. What is it? Oh, 1d6. You see lightning arc across his jaw. Then finally the fighter gets an attack in, and he will strike at the Azamar before him. He rushes forth and attempts to bite him. Twice, in fact. Okay, hits and he misses.
Lockjaw.
Was that the name of the character
Trapjaw,
from He-Man
that's
Masters
one.
of the Universe? Was it Lockjaw?
No,
Okay,
that's
biting and
Trapjaw.
causing a
Trapjaw.
grievous wound into Arvin. 5 footsteps up there.
I
No,
am wounded grievously.
okay. I'll do the same thing I did before. Put this baby down. Oh. Thank you.
So this shield seems to be flinging away arrows left, right, and centre. Well,
Well, if
no,
they're magic, doesn't that affect on that shield?
Plung, plung, plung.
Nope.
The magic arrows don't have an effect on the shield.
Oven.
Poop.
All right. Well, I'm going to 5-foot step a bit further into the room. And continue wailing upon this
Hit a
ogre
hit.
fighter fellow. 2 times. A lot of damage.
He's still standing. Gosh darn it.
Lots of damage.
Sauron.
He is a fairly tough character, it appears.
All right. I can still see the mage at the back there.
Yes. Yep. You can
Yes.
see both of them.
If I draw a line, yep. Yep.
So would the sorcerer to get off her fireball next turn.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm going to hit her with my last level 3 spell, which will be Searing Light, and then we're done. So, attack not the fighter. Off you click. Attack. Hit, good. Damage, that amount.
Okay, she falls to her knees and then drops dead at Arvin's feet.
Come on, Sauron. I mean, not Sauron, David.
Yeah. Why is
You
everyone?
See him.
Where you rush forward
Okay, so
and try and get a kill steal going.
Daven, not Sauron's running forward? Because I think you moved Sauron.
Yeah.
Definitely Thaven, not Sauron.
Stupid Sauron.
Well, that's because he put his stupid line in the
Okay,
way.
as you run in, he swings out with his club at you. Oh no, he tries to bite you, that's right. He's not normal ogre. As you trigger his attack of opportunity by running through his threatened zones. Yeah? Why
The
not?
bite has a range of 10 feet.
Or he uses an ogre hook. Either or. Whatever makes you comfortable. I'm just going for flavour. Gotcha!
Miss.
Righto.
Aw.
But you run into the room. Just bleeding a little bit more than you were before.
Yeah. Yeah, we hit him with our cookery.
So that's a regular hit though.
Critical threat. Critical not confirmed.
Okay. Shillelagh
That's it for this turn.
moves down there and fires into the room. Just need to check whether he's got combat reflexes. If he does, I'll be amazed. Nope. So she
She's within feet. Doesn't she?
well, he would if he had combat reflexes, but he
gets an
doesn't.
attack of
But she
opportunity.
missed him anyway. Jackados can see him, so
Can't
he
attack another.
shoots. Missing both times, Jesus. Aren't you lucky you've got NPCs with you? As the ogre decides between Thaven and Arvin and decides, hey, I've got 2 attacks. Why not we go 1 each? I go the big tin can with my first most directed hit. Which he hits. Doing that much, and then he attacks. With his second attack against Thaven. Hitting. Putting another big old hole in Thaven. Thaven's really enjoying the old holes this time. He moves back 5 feet. Moen.
Crap.
Woohoo! As you rush into the room, he swings out with an attack against his favourite elf. I hate the way these things snap to the grid. Right, so he attacks you. Critically hitting you.
Ah.
You see Mayowen rush in and is struck down immediately, falling dead to the ground in 1 hit.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Well, it said dead. Status
Dead or just
status
mostly
dead.
Mm, looks pretty dead.
That's dead.
As you get parts of Mayowen's face
5
splattered
foot.
across your armour.
Yeah. 5 foot step into there. I will.
As it
Take
drips
care of
down
my
his
nose.
leg.
I'll just use a swift action to lay hands upon myself.
Oh.
He touches himself. He wants you to touch him.
Here you go. I don't remember there were a
Track
bard
down
in
that
my
singer and
party.
kill him.
2 hits.
And that's for 2 hits.
1 drops him. The second one
not a
kills
hit.
him.
2 not a hitting. We need a medic in here, stat.
All right.
Huh?
All right.
I think I've got one of those healing spells left.
Scoop him up into a bucket.
I walk around all the various bits of Mayowen.
Pour him on a face.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So I have to
Oh,
find
cool.
that
We're going to have
magical
2 people with
diamond that I've
negative
been
levels.
keeping in a special place.
What?
When you die and get resurrected, you have temporary negative
Day,
levels.
then you make a save to find out if they become
How long
permanent or
does
not.
that last? Oh man.
But I'm pretty sure that I
Did you?
used
Because those- he's
restoration
still
on
got negative
Arvin to
temporary hit points.
remove those negative levels. Hmm. Oh, well, that's silly. And so I gather up what bits of Moen I can, put them into a mound, and then cast Raise Dead and speak with Moen and make sure that she actually wants to come back.
Hey, does Maywin want to come back? Oh yeah, she goes. Or some,
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
but a bit more spookily. Ooh yeah.
Right, okay. Then I complete the ritual
Isn't it to 1 hit point?
and restore her to life.
Okay,
Let's
so that's
see.
9 hit
Race creature
points,
has a number of hit points equal to their current
which
hit
means
dice.
you would have 51 wounds. Righto. Maywin wakes up with an awful headache. Oh, hang on. -10 temporary wounds.
You put a
Which
nose
makes
cracker
us
on upside
rebuild
down.
31 hit points then. Righto, which means you're at -2 to all tests, Maywin, by the way. Until those negative levels come off. Righto, inside the room.
So, do you have any raises left?
Nope. Nobody better die on me until I get to pray to Saren Ray again.
Well,
I think this is a time to take a rest.
that's probably a good idea. Inside this room,
Shouldn't
though, you
lock the
find that
door.
there's quite a bit of stuff in here. So the ogre himself basically had a +1 hook, except it was his teeth for flavour. Magic teeth. And hide armour.
Magic teeth.
But the armour...
Part of me wants to
Well, they're a bit too
Probably wants
large.
to fasten the jaw
He's a
on
big
and see if
boy.
I get a bite attack.
So we're going to add those in there. Theoretically,
Plus
yeah.
one hook,
Well,
yeah,
yes.
plus one hide armor.
And then there was the other lady, Dorilla. She was a Krieg gear. So she has a rock that hangs around her neck that radiates magic. She has a headband that radiates magic. She has a potion that radiates magic. She has a ring that radiates magic. And she has a wand that radiates magic. All the stuff.
Ooh.
Got all the stuff.
So we should...
All the stuff.
Cool.
Well,
possibly, but how about we do some...
do we
spellcraft
feel that we
first?
can get away with a long rest in this room?
Okay, so first of all, we'll start with the
Okay,
amulet.
so I will throw an identify then.
Gives you +10 to the roll. I'll just add it to whatever you roll, so just hit your spellcrafts. Righto, the first one is an amulet of natural armor +1. Headband.
Nice.
Oh, the headband. Natural armor +1. Let's see, it's well.
Well, aren't we doing the headband first?
And the ring.
No, that was an amulet of rock.
Yeah.
I thought that was the headband.
What? I didn't...
That's what I said.
Okay, the headband is a headband of alluring charisma +2. Let's go the potion next.
Ooh, charisma.
It's a potion of cure serious wounds. And the ring. The ring is a ring of protection +1. And finally the wand. The wand is a wand of acid arrow with 43 charges.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so who's carrying the
Probably not
hide?
on
I'm
the
going to
cleric
just check
spell list,
those on the
however.
mule. Arvin and Arvin. And the amulet of
Mhm.
natural armor. Who's that going to?
What have I got already?
Give it to the tank.
Inventory.
My AC is only 18.
I doubt it.
That seems wise. Does
Yep.
it not already have something?
It
I
does.
don't have
Natural
any
armor stacks. That's why
natural
people
armor,
love
as
them.
long as it's stacked with
Okay.
my other
So
armor.
we'll give those to Arvin.
Yep.
Headband of alluring charisma. +2.
Sorry.
So I was about to type Thaven because you went cleric, and Thaven's the
Yeah.
healer.
Yes, yes.
Potion to cure serious wounds.
The cleric probably has better uses.
Somebody other than the cleric, just in case the cleric goes down.
We've already got 2.
Merwin. Ring of
I've got
protection
one.
+1.
Marwin then. I've already got one.
I've already got one.
Merwin.
I don't have
Wand
one.
of acid arrow, 43
No,
charges.
Mayowen can have that then.
I was going to say Thaven.
The bard can use that.
Right, they will all have appeared inside your inventory now. Okay, now. Okay, so are you searching the room?
Hmm.
How do I do that? That's not. It's carried. How do I
Okay,
equip
so
that?
give me perception checks.
Yeah.
The ring is mine.
Equipped. Good.
The ring is not in mine.
Hang
I think it might have ended up in mine. Can I pass it to you somehow?
on. Oh, pass it across. It's all good. Okay, 7. Infantry. Righto. Should be there now.
Yeah.
Okay, so perception test. Siron, you're wandering around while Thaven's looking under a mushroom somewhere. And you notice that there's a wine case, but it seems to be slightly cracked, and there's a latch there that they haven't managed to break fully into it, but you see the latch is broken. So you start to pry away you pry away the wooden portions of the top to get into
The
it.
wine case,
You
so of
find
course.
within, you see that there is a flat wooden coffer, a pair of soft green leather boots, and a tiny jewellery box. But no wine.
But no wine.
Okay.
Oh, darn it. Right, okay. I say to Thaven, you're good at identifying these things. What are these things?
Only the boots
Yeah.
radiate magic.
What was that? Oh, some boots. Whoa. If you just do without identify.
Be good to know what level these things are. Righto, they are boots of the mire. Soft leather boots confer several powers upon the wearer. First, he is granted the power to walk on water in swampy environments, provided the water is no deeper than 5 feet. This effectively lets him to move through swampy terrain and mud at no cost to his speed. He leaves no tracks or other signs of his passage as long as they're in swampy terrain, and never becomes uncomfortable or wet from the rain, fog, or any other forms of non-freezing precipitation. Finally, the boots grant him a +2 resistance bonus on all fortitude saves made against poison and disease.
Sounds like ranger's boots. Probably should give them to the ranger.
Okie dokie. Mail 1. Delivered. Okay. Now, inside the jewellery box there's a silver locket on a chain, but it's not magical at all. It has a lock of silky golden hair within it.
Well, this belongs to somebody. It needs to be returned if we can find the owner
Okay.
or the donor of the lock of golden hair.
No. But
is there any inscription upon the lock?
There are plenty of letters in the wooden box.
It's not helpful. Is there a letter there?
There are dozens and dozens of parchment sheets, all
through
containing beautifully written love sonnets to someone named Miriana, who, if the sonnets are to be believed, is so beautiful that the moon itself was blinded when it spied her dancing on the tarn, and who is the truest grace to know White Willow's soft embrace. Anybody with knowledge geography or knowledge local can make a check on
Miriana.
those.
Planes and religion. No, not geography or local.
Okay,
I've
nobody got
geography.
anything on those. Okay. Well, then that looks like a good place to wrap it up for the evening. As you sort of bar doors, etc., and get ready for a rest, and we'll pick up from there next time.
Thank you.
See you people from the internet. Bye-bye.